Hello, and welcome back to the Alex and Steiner Show. I'm joined back again with Steiner.
How's it going? Pretty good. Must be going good because you're watching our videos. It's always good when you're
Yep,
watching our videos.
everything is always good. Nothing's ever wrong.
Yeah, that is somewhat true. Kinda, not really.
Yeah.
But
I'm so fucking tired right now, if I'm being honest. I have no
I feel
energy.
you with
I
that.
just lifted, then I showered, and then I'm like fucking dead now.
Well, I'm tired as shit because we had like football this whole week. Now tomorrow we're fucked. I'm fucked.
What
I
are
have
you
to get
doing
up.
tomorrow?
I have to get to the fucking field by 7:30. And we have practice 7:30 till 2:30.
Jesus Christ. How? What?
7 hours.
That's 7 hours?
2 days too of it. We have it Saturday and Sunday.
Is it like a mini camp or something?
Yeah.
Oh my god. What are you gonna be doing for 7 hours?
Well, okay, so like most of the players don't have to arrive until like 8 or 9, but the quarterbacks have to watch 2 hours with some college coach of film,
Jesus Christ.
how
That
to read
is
defense, and then we have to work out for an hour, condition for an hour, and then we're throwing for like another 2 hours.
oh my god. You are gonna be fucking dead tomorrow.
And the weather's gonna be like 85, 90, and we're in helmets.
You're doing helmets? Is
Yeah,
it full pads or just helmets?
just helmets, but they don't. We've never done helmets ever in the summer.
Really?
Yeah, because it's always just been pads. I'm like it's always been pads and helmet in August. You have to
Yeah,
get up.
yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, there might have been like I remember there was like a 3-day period or something where we did just helmets, but aside from that, pretty much there's no like I don't we did there wasn't any like mini camps or anything last year though.
Yeah,
Gosh, that is so shitty. And the conditioning at football practices never lets up. It is just so fucking shitty.
and then they just decided that they're still gonna have like the regular practice, Monday through Friday or Monday through Thursday, that week after it. So Monday through Thursday, I have then 5 to 7 o'clock practice.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like,
Oh,
there ain't
shit.
no way in hell that I'm gonna be like alive by the end of this week. But then I get to see you the week after that, so that's
Dude, I'm so hyped for that because we're doing like I'm going with you on the 22nd to the 25th, but then right after that, from the 26th to the 31st, we're going to Oxnard, California.
oh damn, what are you doing there?
We're staying on this really nice beachfront VRBO, and then we'll probably just go to just hang out at the beach, and then we're also going to go to Six Flags. In Six Flags, God, I can't. A lot of people say that they're bad with names, even though they're not. Like, I am actually so shit with names. It's not even funny. Six Flags,
Magic Mountain?
Yes, Magic Mountain.
Yeah. Never been
There's
there,
so
but I
many
know.
times when I'm just like, fucking, my brain just dies whenever I'm trying to think of a name.
Oh, I feel you on that one.
So, like, I mean, like, people's names I'm pretty good with, but just names of stuff, it just really, my mind just loses it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's probably because of all the weed that I've been smoking. It just hurts my brain cells, you know.
I feel you. Oh shit, I'm having to pop a new one every night. You know.
pop, pop a joint.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm doing Happy Dad. Do you know what that is, Alex?
Happy gas?
Happy Dad.
Happy what?
Dad.
Happy dad?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what that is. What is it?
It's this new Nelk Boy hard seltzer. But literally, they're going off the shelves, and I'm like, because White Claw when that first started, like the stocks were not very good, and then they just went through the roof.
Really?
Yeah, because that thing became like #1 drink.
Hard seltzers are. I don't understand them at all. Like, I mean, like a low calorie alcoholic drink, I guess, but it just doesn't make sense to me. Just drink a fucking beer.
Yeah, but I will say that there's only usually like 4 or 5% of those real small ones. And I mean,
Really?
like, yeah, because like technically, like, if you drink a beer, if you're drinking like a heavy IPA, and some IPAs are like 7 to 8%,
Yeah,
and that's enough because anything over 8% over the legal limit, and so
yeah.
you can be kind of fucked. So I mean, you could technically have two hard seltzers because they're like 4 piece, and still like,
Be able
space
to
it out.
drive?
Yeah, and space it out.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I just don't see myself ever taking a liking to them. Because number one, I don't know if I'll drink. I mean, I bet I'll drink a bit, but I don't know if I'll fucking be slamming drinks. But also at the same time, fucking sparkling water is so gross. It's just awful.
Oh yeah, definitely. That shit's horrible. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, I honestly could see the reason for like Minute Maid lemonade. It's like
Yes.
lemonade, but I mean,
Yeah. Like the lemonade, the alcoholic lemonade. That's actually, I could see liking that. But just
yeah,
hard seltzer, it's just fucking gross.
yeah.
Oh yeah, and when I was in Wisconsin, it was really weird because my cousin just turned 21, and he's going to UW Madison, and he's staying right outside of Camp Randall at one of those houses.
Oh
So he's
wow.
staying with like some like eight dudes in this one little house. And then we went to a restaurant, and then he ordered like the darkest beer that out of everyone. Like my my other cousin and my aunt both got other IPAs, but his was darker. And I was like, "Holy shit! You just started drinking, and he's already having like the darkest IPAs." It's like only in fucking Wisconsin.
We're learning quick.
I was like, what the fuck? Because I can't imagine drinking fucking super dark IPAs when I'm just turned 21.
Yeah. Not to sidetrack, but the doggo fell asleep. It was the
Oh,
cutest ass thing.
is it still in the? Oh my god! That thing is so fucking cute.
It's like the most photogenic dog that I've ever seen.
Yeah, those pictures that you took of it are just so fucking cute.
Whenever I snapped someone
Yeah,
try to get on good side with,
yep,
it's just now snap with a dog.
nice.
And I'm like, I'm on the good side now.
That might get you some points there, Steiner.
Yeah. Brownie points.
Do you think when you're older you'd get that same type of dog or a different type?
Oh, honestly, it really depends. Because if I'm gonna like have a busy job, I probably won't even have pets.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't imagine living alone and not having a pet or two.
But I mean, like, if I didn't have like that busy of a job, I was kind of laid back job, I would probably consider it. I don't know if it'd
Really?
be the same. I don't know if it'd be the same kind, just because, not to be mean, they shed a lot.
They do. Like I don't know. Murphy wasn't. Whenever we pet Murphy, wasn't that bad. But like my cousins have a golden retriever. When we rode over there, like I would pet it, my hands would just be covered in fur afterwards. And then it would always try to like I'd be sitting on the sofa and it'd try to like jump up on me and like get me to pet it. And I was like, God fucking no, you just literally got hair all over me.
Yeah. I mean, the problem is like with these dogs are kind of like a little big to like
Yeah.
take places. Like if you want to go, let's say car riding, you kind of gotta like separate a whole damn seat just for the dog because it can't have like the little down below legroom area.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I could really handle that much of space.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't imagine going on like a full road trip with one of those.
Yeah. That's the problem, but man, I don't know. But the dog thing or the cat thing, I don't know. We'll see. I probably have like one dog or one cat. I could probably have like one and one. One dog, one cat.
Speaking of cats, like we went to Wisconsin, and then our cat, we just kind of left here, and then we put out like a bunch of bowls of food. And when we got back 2 days ago, my mom like saw her like the day we got back, but she was like all like ruffled up and looked really like just kind of like beat up from everything. And I have not seen the cat since then. Like I haven't
Oh
seen the
yeah.
cat at all since then. So I think it's either just like going somewhere else or just like not being around us or something. It's really weird. Like
No.
like usually I'd see the cat like everywhere. Like I'd go outside the front door and it'd be like sitting in the lawn or something. But now it's just I haven't seen that thing in a few days.
No. I was
It's
such a
making
cute
me
cat.
sad. I know it would always come up to like my door at night and then meow to get in. But now I haven't seen the thing forever.
Oh no.
It'll probably come back though. Like the fact that my mom saw it makes me happy. But like it just kind of sucks that it got all pissed off at us. And then we're also gonna jet off to California in like a couple weeks, so it might get even madder at us.
I
But
mean,
what are you gonna do?
yeah, my mom. I had to go over with my mom to help house sit some cat. I had to
Yeah.
give, and my mom's friend, the cat won't eat won't eat regular food. Like it'll starve itself. So they have to feed it cat trees.
Just pure cat treats?
Yeah. They're like those temptations, and they're each like 3 calories per thing.
Yeah.
And she feeds them like buckets full of them.
Holy shit.
And the cat is like 20 pounds.
Dude, there are so many fat ass cats out there. Like, I'm pretty sure there's more fat cats than fat women, but it's probably pretty close.
Yeah, that's kind of close. And everyone with today's
The
population.
percentage, what would you guess the percentage of women are fat?
Ooh, I would say 38%,
Yeah,
40%.
I would go around there. I'd say around like 35, 40%. Because we were at like the hot spring today, and then there was like this big group of women that came into our hot tub, and they were all like really fat. And it's
Yeah.
happened to us before. There's been like, it's really weird. Like big fat women love to go to that hot spring and then just like sit in like a group of like 8 of them. And then every once in a while, like 2 of them will go off, and then 4 of them will be left.
Oh,
It's really fucking weird.
yeah. I don't know. When we were in Wisconsin, it was like, so we went to Dunkin' Donuts. Because we were right by the Dunkin', so we like went to Dunkin' a lot. We'll just say the half a dozen chocolate with sprinkles with another half a dozen of strawberry sprinkle donuts were kind of the go-to. And that, at one point I was eating like 4 donuts and it was not good. But we'll just say there's some women in there that were, they were running like 3 dozens. They would get 3 boxes and they're literally like, you should be on like my 500-pound life show.
The like 1,000-pound sisters.
They're like waddling out there, like, oh, don't.
Dude, Riley, it was really funny. Riley like was drinking shit tons of sodas when we were in Wisconsin, and I was like, dude, you're gonna get diabetes from all that sugar. And then he actually started getting really fucking paranoid. And like a couple days ago, he woke up. He was like, he like looked up like somehow for some reason he looked up symptoms of diabetes on his phone, and one of them is like extreme thirst, and then of course like from extreme thirst you like piss a lot. So extreme for thirst like a lot of urination, and then it's like stomach aches and stuff. So then Riley's just been walking around being like, dude, I peed 10 times this morning. And then he keeps thinking that he has diabetes now that he's drinking so many sodas. But the weird thing is, he's like, I have diabetes. But then you go like drink a soda. It's really fucking weird. You'd be like, I have diabetes. I've peed like 30 times today. And then he'll just be drinking a Coke.
Oh yeah. Sorry, the dog's biting things. Sorry, I get distracted easily now. Oh fuck!
Just throw the dog out the window.
I mean, I did say I would do that if you shit too much.
I mean, it's got 9 lives, right?
I think that's Cat's house, but I was on this roller coaster ride when I was in where it was in Wisconsin. Yeah. And I want to say it was Mount Olympus, but it wasn't a roller. It was like It's like, you know, you get like in a circle of people.
There's a circle of people. Okay.
There's a circle of people, and they have like the things that go over you.
Yeah.
That was one of those things. But I got this fat guy was right next to me, and he just had this blob of fat. Like, those blobs of fat. We're just seeking out, and when I closed my thing, I ended up taking his like little parts of fat, and I whacked him with it. And he was like, "Oh shoot!" And he had to like suck it all in. But then it was like the bars were kind of holding it in, but then it was all spilling out on me. And I was like, "Jesus, get me off!"
Blob.
I'm like, "Get me off this ride. This is miserable."
They should have weight limits for planes and roller coasters. Because imagine sitting on like a plane, and then this fucking like 300-pound guy comes and sits right next to you, and like 90% of your space is being infiltrated by this gargantuan man.
That was what was happening when I came back. I got next to some fat black lady that fell asleep, and she was like this. And I'm sitting to the left of her, and she's like falling asleep in my direction, and I'm all like, "What the fuck?" I'm sitting
that'd be good. They should really do that. They should have like they should have separate planes. It'd be like segregation with white and black people, except like a fat plane and like a healthy plane. So then you have a plane of like fat people where the seats are spread out, and then you have a plane of skinny people where it's like normal.
Yeah, and then the problem was, then I was next to this other guy who was like 6'7" probably. And he was just huge, muscular. And
Jesus Christ.
He had these thighs, and he kept like, he had both of the goddamn armrests, and he had to like duck. And he had to kind of put his head kind of on mine, because it was like his head was almost touching the damn ceiling.
What the fuck? That would be insane.
And I'm like, the whole time, I'm just like, I cannot take this.
Being that much of a hulk of a man would just be, it'd be awesome. If you were just 6'7", 6'8", and just absolutely shredded.
But he just sabotaged my goddamn armrest, so I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, if you're that big, you might as well just get the two seats together.
Yeah.
So then you're not, like, being a dickhead to the person next to you.
Yeah. And
then you're taking up a lot of fucking space.
And then on the way there, I was like next to this like one guy, and this one guy carried 4 phones. And
4?
And he was Cuban. And he was always picking up these phones and calling people. Like right when he landed, when he took off, he was just like calling people. And then he was speaking all these different languages, and I was like, this guy's a drug lord, 100%.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, no businessman does that. He's definitely an international drug lord, and he's probably rich as I mean, he's probably not the kingpin, because then he'd be riding around in a private jet.
He told me, he's like, "Oh, I got on this flight last minute. They said this seat was open, because the problem is we ended up having to cancel that Casey's ticket.
Yeah.
And then we got Jack on it, but then the problem is they got the seats. They gave up like the 27, and it was like E. And we had 27 A and C, or we had 27 A and B. We gave up B, and then the guy ended up sitting in B, and then Jack had to sit in C. So
is that the aisle seat?
No, they ended up having to put us like he was in the middle.
Jack was?
No, the guy was in the middle.
Why wouldn't you just ask the guy to be in like either the aisle or the window?
Because he seemed like really frantic, and I don't think he understood much shit.
Yeah, I could see not asking that guy a lot of favors.
And then he just had his like phone making noise, and he was like on another phone. He was like speaking, and I'm like, "What the?"
What is a guy like that, like a Cuban guy with 4 phones speaking different languages, going to Wisconsin for?
Yeah, and then he kept tapping the goddamn thing, because it was actually from Minnesota, because we had to fly from Minnesota to La Crosse.
Oh, so yeah.
Denver to Minnesota. And it was weird because he kept tapping. He kept tapping shit. I'm like, this guy's probably going to blow up our airplane.
Dude, he's definitely a drug lord. I mean, I can't think of anything else that would have him. require 4 phones. Like I bet like by the time you landed, you probably dumped off pretty much all of the phones and bought like 4 new ones.
Yeah, and then the crazy shit is just like when he was talking to me, I had to get like I was accidentally sitting on his belt, and he's like, "Damn, they just don't make these planes big enough." But he was having like this Cuban accent. I was like, "Damn, man, like I don't even know how they sound." It's like a mix between a black and a Mexican.
Totally not racist, just a black and a Mexican.
Yeah.
I'd love to have an accent of some type that's not American, just like anything, whether it be like Canadian or Australian or anything, rather than just a normal Caucasian accent. It's so fucking boring. I mean, imagine how many chicks you would pull if you had an Australian accent.
And if you had Cuban, you just like he would hurry with everything. He said he was like, I take ginger quick, ginger ale, nice.
Ginger nice.
He ordered ginger ale, no ice, with a lemon or something weird.
What the fuck?
I was like, what the hell?
He'd probably be like the kind of guy that if they gave him the wrong thing, he'd just spit in the waiter's face.
The whole time I'm like shaking because he was. Then he said, "I got to go," and I'm like, "Oh shit!" Yeah. He ended up like just taking off his all this shit, standing up, and I was like, "Oh shit! I gotta let him out." And so I whip off my belt, and I'm like running, and I'm like, "Oh shit! This guy's gonna get pissed at me." And so then he goes up, and then he like goes up to he goes through like the first class thing, and he starts getting bitched at by like the other flight attendant. Because he just went through like the whole first class. I'm like,
dude, I feel like I've done that a few times when I've been on a plane and I've just walked through the first class to go piss.
You're like, I need a luxury piss.
Are the bathrooms any different for first class?
I think they're nice. I never sat in first class myself. I sat in.
I thought you were going to Casey.
Yeah. Yeah, we ended up. The parents sat in first class. We sat in economy plus.
Was it any different?
Well, so the plane setup is like first class. When you walk through like the plane doors,
yeah,
you have to take a left, and then there's the first class, and then there's the thing, and then there's a curtain from like where you would walk into.
Yeah.
To go towards the plane, and that's all first class. And then there's another curtain from economy plus to like economy.
Yeah.
And the economy plus is just bigger. And yeah, you do it. You have your own bathroom, but it didn't seem different. It just seemed like actually, I remember this like very faintly. I remember I went in there and it was super tight because it's from like right when you get from the doors. Because it's weird how they set it up on United.
Yeah.
Because it's like you would usually think of like first class, you'd walk through first class, but instead, first class is like already to the left of you, so you don't even see first class. But everyone walks through economy, and so it was weird because they had like the door right next to the bathroom, and so it was super small. And so the sink, it had like this water spout, but it was like a really long water spout. So whenever I was like, and then the sink basin was not like very high at all.
Yeah.
So I was washing my hands, and water was just going everywhere, and I just got water all over my shirt. And I walked out of there, and I had like a stain about that much of just water on me, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Dude, those bathroom layouts at those planes are really confusing. I can't. Countless times I've walked up to the fucking door to the bathroom, and I've just fumbled around like trying to open it because they open so weirdly.
Yeah.
They can't just have like a normal door that swings open. It has to be like the weird like 3-part folding mechanism. And then you have to like wedge your hand in there and like wiggle it open.
Yeah. Oh, and then the weirdest part is like the locking system.
Oh yeah.
When you have to get in there, you have to try to like slide the thing across, but then the door's not fully shut. It doesn't shut.
It literally has to be like pressed against the other side for you to be able to slide it in. Like if you just like slide it closed and try to do it, it never will.
Yeah.
And then when you're trying to get out, there's always somebody else waiting. So then you try to be as smooth as possible. So then you just like grab the thing and then you just try to slide it out normally, and then you have to go like wiggling it out, and then you end up just like slamming the door open, and you just look fucking insane.
Well, the worst is like when you have to take a shit in there, and then you take like your shit, and you're like, okay, now you gotta flush the toilet. You flush the toilet, and you have to like wipe your ass, and you're like, oh shit, I really don't want to flush this again because if I flush it again, it's gonna make it look weird. So then you just like leave it in there without toilet paper, and then you like you walk out of there like nothing happened, but literally, there's just like a woman walking in there. There's just a shit ton of toilet paper and fucking toilet. Like,
I hate to be one of those people that's like sitting right next to the bathroom because you just constantly be hearing the sound of flushing.
Yeah, unfortunately, when I was in from La Crosse to Wisconsin or La Crosse to Minnesota, I mean, it was such a it was such a small airplane that we had like the last seat, which was 12 seat, and the bathroom was right in back of us.
Yeah.
And I was like, we had one person come back there, but I was like, oh my God, if this was a bigger flight, I could not deal with this at all. Because then the door opens up, and because the problem is with that, the door is like, it's like, they have like 12 and then 11, but 11, like where C12 would be, that's where they put the bathroom. So it's like 12.
Yeah.
12 is where everyone's like chucking, like they're lifting up the door, and the door's just flying at you. When you're on the sketchy airplane where it's like they literally have on the cushions that like there are no life vests on this airplane. In case of an emergency, just grab your seat cushion.
That's really reassuring.
I'm like, damn, if this plane's going down, I'm dead as fuck.
Dude, the worst is when we were going to we were coming back from Hawaii, and then my sister got sick when we were in because we were in Kauai, and my sister got sick one of the nights, and then my mom had to like take care of her and stuff and whatever, and of course she was like fucking rolling around the room, getting her sickness everywhere.
Oh,
and
shit.
This was a couple of days before we left, and the day we left, I felt fine. Like I remember getting to the airport and like feeling good before we got on the plane. But like I sat down on the plane and I started feeling a little strange, like my stomach started to hurt a little bit. And then probably like 20 minutes, like I'm not even kidding, like the very beginning of the flight, I was like, I think I might have to vomit. And I went to the back of the plane and I threw up everywhere in the bathroom. And I was like, oh shit. And then literally it was like one of those red-eye flights too. So it was an overnight red-eye flight, and I was throwing up the entire time.
Oh no.
I wasn't able to sleep at all. I was so fucking sick. And we also had school the next day, so I had to miss like 2 or 3 days of school.
I think I remember this.
Yeah, because it was the RMA year.
Yeah.
And it was so bad. I kept having to like, my stomach was just pounding. It hurt so bad, but at the same time, I would always have to throw up, and I would literally I would just like lay down for maybe like 10, 20 minutes and then get up, like try to run down to the bathroom. But then if there was a line at the back of the bathroom, then I would literally have to turn around, run all the way to the front of the plane to see if there was a bathroom, because it was one of those giant planes with 3 rows. So they had bathrooms on the front and the back, and then I had to run all the way to the front to go to that bathroom. But then one of the times they were both full of people, and I was running around with a plastic bag just in case, and I ran down to the back one, it was full, ran down to the front one, it was full, ran back down to the back one, and about halfway through I stopped like in between like 2 rows of people, and I threw up in the aisle into the bag. And I can't imagine being one of those people and having just this guy throw up into a bag like right next to you when you're on a plane.
Yeah.
Like it's not like you could escape. It's not like the germs are gonna go anywhere else. Like I can't imagine how many people got sick from me that day, because I was also throwing up into the bathrooms and other people were using the bathrooms. So I can't imagine how many people I infected that day with my sickness. But it literally, I kept like fucking throwing up in the bathrooms all night, and it was such a fucking mess. And like, I feel really bad, but at the same time, I don't because I was really sick and it fucking sucked. And it was so bad, and it was literally seven. It was like 7.5 to 8 hours of pure agony. It was so fucking bad.
When I was younger, I used to like love magic shows in Vegas.
Yeah,
And so that guy that had won America's Got Talent, Matt Franco,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it was his like second show that they ever did in
Really?
Vegas, and we bought the he's like they were $200 like front row ticket kind of thing, and they were like these really nice tickets, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden we have Subway, and after Subway I'm like I'm not feeling too good, and sorry the dog's going to my bathroom. I don't want her to drink toilet water because I don't need the dog throwing up. And, especially with me because sometimes I forget to flush.
That's what I'm always scared of because sometimes Summer will walk over to the bathroom and like drink out of the toilet, and I'll be like, "Oh my god, I really hope the person before flushed." They're also like this person before could have had a giant shit. There's just like shit stains all over. It's just it's
Oh,
gross. There, keep going.
yeah, and so I was like, I ate this like it was a barbecue chicken with like American cheese with Southwest sauce and tomatoes and lettuce on the sandwich. Like it doesn't sound appetizing to this day.
That sounds like it would get you sick.
And I eat like this all this, and I eat sea salt and vinegar chips, like the most salty ass chip that you can eat. What the fuck is this dog doing? And I'm like, I got like the salt taste in my mouth, and I get over it. I'm like, we get right to like the fancy part of the Bellagio, where it's like you gotta go in, gotta go like do your ticket, and all of a sudden I just start throwing up all of the casino's carpet. I'm just in the middle of the casino, just throwing up everywhere. This like security guy, he like said, "Come with us," and he like rushed us to this one area, and it was like the bouquet where they had like these plants, but he was trying to get us to like the nearest bathroom. But then they have like that huge display of like plants and fall shit, and I threw up in the display.
What?
So I'm just going around, and then it hits, and then I'm shit myself.
No, you shit yourself?
So now I'm throwing up, I have diarrhea. Yeah, it's just coming out both ends now. So then my parents, everyone goes into the freaking show to watch the show, and I'm in there with a bag, and I'm like, it was miserable, Alex.
I just kept. Did you actually like fully shit yourself?
Oh, it was leaking.
Oh my god! I also had like when I was on the plane, I had like severe diarrhea, and I managed to like not shit myself the entire time, which I still take pride in because it is when you're having that kind of diarrhea, it is impossible not to shit yourself.
My mom ended up having going into it was a nicer because you know like all that all those stores in the Bellagio.
Yeah.
I think she went into like I want to say it was like a Polo Loren or one of those stores.
Yeah.
It was like, I mean, it wasn't nice, but it was not like cheap by any means.
Yeah.
But she bought me a pack of she bought me like one thing of underwear and like flamingos on it, and it was like $30 or $25 for just the underwear. And I get out and I'm like, well, I got my flamingo panties. It was quiet.
What the fuck is my computer doing? My computer's shitting itself right now. Give me a sec. Oh, okay, I'm good.
Oh, the Padres are now beating the Rockies.
The Rockies? Who would have fucking guessed? Me.
Over here, dog. Clover. Wherever the hell your goddamn name is. Clover. The dog's not even green. Why the hell am I calling it Clover?
Culver's.
I know, so we should have named it Culver's. Clover. Come here. It's where you shit. Yep, you shit on my carpet. Yep, and that's where you did it.
Did it shit?
Nah, I had smelling where it shit on the carpet. And it's smelling it's where it used to shit.
Is it asleep again, or is it just sitting there?
Oh, no, it's just wandering around the room. It's kind of concerning me. Here he is.
Oh my god, it's so. Oh, your camera cut out. Wait. Up.
Oh no! Oh no!
Up.
Oh shit!
Gotta give it a sec.
Oh, the camera won't turn back on for some damn reason.
Camera's getting all fucky. And whatever, Steiner. I don't even want to see your face, honestly.
I know you don't need to see my face. Oh shit!
Let's just go all me. How about that? That's probably better.
Here we go. Doggo. Here we go. Doggo.
Oh my god, it's so cute. Oh my god.
There it is, trying to go in the fucking bathroom. Where's the phone? Do you see the phone?
Oh my god, it's so cute.
I know. Damn. Fucking.
Your camera is shitting itself right now.
I was looking at the Bellagio. I was like me in the Bellagio.
Dude, everybody needs a moment when they just like shit themselves in public or like throw up in public or something.
That's what the fuck is this camera doing?
Yeah, are you on your phone? Just don't tilt your phone.
That's probably a smart idea.
There you go.
The worst though is when you like someone and it's all coming out your ass. Literally.
Did that happen to you?
It happened to me in some situation. Well, we'll just say Josie. Oh, fuck.
Oh, who cares, Steiner?
Blank and someone named starts with an L.
Okay.
Like, you know who this is?
Starts with an L. Oh, yep.
Yep. And they were sitting right by the, like the lockers on that by Miss King's area, by that science area.
Yeah.
They were up by those lockers, and I was in Miss Bernazzoni's class, and while I had eaten, they had those like, I don't know what the fuck they're called even. I bought them. They're like the pick 5 or like the, I don't know. They're like snack mix things.
What?
So I'd eaten like the snack mix, and then I'd eaten like a protein shake. What the fuck are you doing, dog? No. And I eaten like a protein shake, and then I'd eaten like a shit ton of candy. But the problem is, when I had the protein shake, it was spoiled. And so, my stomach, at first, like that, I took a nice little. It ends up, I feel a little something coming out, and I'm like, this ain't good.
Oh no.
Miss Bernazzoni, I have to use the restroom. I start running the bathroom. There's you know who and you know who, and I'm just running in the bathroom like, oh shit, can't even deal with this shit now. Even though all the shit happened after this, I can get in there, and I'm like, I'm not feeling good. I pull the pants out, and they're outside literally. Yeah, I'm just like, oh, I want to kill myself.
Do you think they heard you?
Oh, definitely. It was so loud.
Imagine if that's what you ruined your chances. It's just the sound of you shitting yourself.
There was another guy in there, so I just like waited for him to get out. But then I was like, oh shit, they're still here. So then I looked and I acted like I was on my phone, and I walked literally down the stairs, went all the way around the other way, and then got up.
I love like going into the bathroom. Like sometimes in the bathroom at Glenwood, I'll like it'll just be me, and I'll drop like a fat shit. Like there's like those little like single person. There's like those little like single person ones that are just like you can have to yourself, and I always use those because the other ones are just full of kids just vaping and sucking on their vapes. And it's so obnoxious. And every once in a while, I'll just go in there and drop a fat shit, and then like I'll just let it stew for a while before flushing, and then I'll leave, and then somebody else will just go walking right into the bathroom, and I'll just start speed walking with my head down because it smells like absolute death in there.
He's just like, fuck this shit out, man.
And then I'll see those same people in the hallways, and I'll like keep my head down.
Like that was not me.
And it's like those like, and then every once in a while I'll have to use like the restrooms that everybody else uses there, and they're just so bad because 90% of I'd say like a solid like, I'd say 30% of the time I'll walk in there, and there'll just be some kids like standing around next to the sink sucking on their vapes, and I'll just be like, dude, I just want to fucking piss in peace. And like, let alone shitting in there because like you can't get left alone and all. Oh my god,
She's attacking the dog.
that thing is an actual teddy bear.
I know.
That thing is so cute.
She's attacking this like little animal thing because I used to love that Pets movie and I bought this thing. Now it's just
oh, that thing is so cute. Oh my god.
I'm getting it's like chewing on my socks, chewing on everything. I'm just worried. I have like footballs and I'm like, oh shit. Dog touches a football, it's going out the window.
A dog never touch. Imagine if you just get in your room and your football is shredded and you just like an overhand throw the dog out the window.
Rogers, the thing goes like 60 yards out the window.
Imagine how far Rogers could chuck my little dog Lulu.
Oh my god. This thing's only like 18 or 19 pounds. Like
that's already the weight of Chloe though.
Really?
I actually no, I think Chloe's even less than that. I think Chloe's like 12 or 16 pounds. Chloe is super light. Oh my god, I'm so excited to see that thing. It's so fucking cute.
And the funny thing is when you're here, well, you kind of have it's like she sleeps with whoever because whoever wants to deal with the shit, basically. And I've kind of just designated Cece for it because I don't have the time tonight. Patience to deal with shit. So, yeah. But when you're over, you can sleep with the dog.
Definitely. I don't care if I get a little shit in my face. Honestly, that kind of sounds nice, though. a little mud bath never hurt nobody.
You wake up and you're like, what the fuck is that foul smell?
What is that rather foul smell?
I was like my mom. She like my mom. Yeah, my mom had like she cleaned the cat litter box and she ended up putting the shit because she had to take it down to trash. She left the shit in her car and she forgot where she put the shit. So the car is just smelling like actual like feces now. And she put it like in like the hidden trunk space and I was like, why would you do this? And she was like, oh, I just didn't want to smell it like right off the bat, so I thought I could mask it out, but then I forgot to throw it away. And I'm like, that is really bad. So I got paid $20 this weekend to clean out her car. And other shit, I got paid. I got told $50 this weekend.
Dude, I get paid like it's really nice. I mow the lawn and it takes me like 4 hours, and my dad pays me like $100.
Yeah,
it's the best gig.
Weed whacked my mom's front yard. Did the car and fixed the water filter.
Oh, Jesus Christ! What was broken on the water filter?
Oh no, it was just we had to get like a new one, and my mom didn't know how to unscrew it and attach it, and then which way to put it in. And well, we'll just say all through that I charged $27.50 an hour.
What? 27.50. Jesus Christ, Steinar, that is so much.
And I came to $50. So,
oh my god.
But yeah.
My mom, I would do like yard work for my mom, which means like moving rocks and stuff, and she paid me $10 an hour.
Oh shit.
But now I get to go fucking lifeguarding where I just sit around. Actually, it kind of sucks because I was supposed to go in on Thursday for the training, but he canceled on me, and now I have to do it on Sunday.
Oh, that doesn't sound fun.
Yeah, but it's not that big of a deal. It's pretty much a first world problem.
First world, see. I think this winter I'm gonna work, and then by next summer, if I could even try to get a job, if they have any openings at the golf course, I would do it because Jack, he got a raise from like 14 to like 16. From like 16 into like 16.50 to now working at pro shop, making $17 an hour.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And they're trying to get him to now work on the greens in the morning, and he would make $19.50 an hour.
Jesus Christ, that is good money.
I'm like, you should do that, but the problem is with that, he has to wake up at like 3:30 in the morning.
I don't know if that's worth it. That is so early.
It is,
And
but it's
also
good money.
working on the greens is like really difficult. And like if you mess it up, you're gonna be fucking laid into.
They need a roller for the green, like the actual green. Or I don't know what it's called. Like like the machines that roll out the greens. Or they cut the really thin grass.
I do.
Yeah, they need someone to do that, and that's what Jack would do. But it's quite interesting because he could. I mean, the pro shop doesn't sound bad, but then, well, how he started was he was just parking golf carts. He just has to get the golf cart, wash it off, and then take it to the bar and recharge it.
That sounds nice as shit. I mean, like I live right on a golf course, but there's no jobs that they would have open because all the old dudes in Glenwood just like to work there.
I mean, the thing is, like that course is not that crazy. I remember
Yeah.
that course, like everyone from Denver's coming up the hill.
Yeah.
I mean, Jack sent me this picture one time, and it was this like golf cart that had like gone in the ditch, and ended up like, bending the wheel on the damn thing, and it was like mud was all over the thing, and he was like, "Oh well, this is why these golf carts don't last very long." That's because you got people from Denver crashing them.
Oh my gosh, the lifeguarding at the hot spring starts at $15 an hour and gets up to $19.50.
Oh, that's good money.
Yeah, and it's insane too because that one's so big that they like the headlight. I was talking to the head lifeguard and like when I was doing the interview, and he said that they have like 40 people hired as lifeguards, which is nutty. And they said that like when they're like at like when they're well staffed, you work 20 minutes and then you're on break for 20 minutes.
Oh, so good selection is what you're telling me.
Yeah. I mean, that's a pretty good pool, 40 people. And then you can't be a fat ass to be a lifeguard because you got to pass the swim test. So, and then also, Steiner's out. Let's see if we could get him back, but we're at 47 minutes, so I mean, I guess. Oh!
Well, the camera shit itself. Continue the story.
I mean, because when they're well staffed, you work 20 minutes and then you're on break 20 minutes. And then when they're short staffed, you work 45 minutes and then you're on break 20 minutes. Which is
Jesus.
Really nice. That is like a shit ton of break time.
I mean, I'll just say this. When I went to my pool club bus, too many people I knew. I was like, fuck, lifeguarding out of the question.
Yeah, I mean, lifeguarding here, I don't really know anybody, so it'll be pretty nice to get in there, dip my toes in the water, and and then yeah, it'll be a good gig. I mean, I'm hyped to do it, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing is you can just like stare at the water and be like, brain dead.
Contemplate life. You're not. I'm like the odds of me doing anything are so slim because it's like at the deepest in like the normal pool area, it's only like probably like 4.5, 5 feet deep, and then like the only place that you gotta worry about is the diving board, and even then, nobody's gonna go on the diving board that doesn't know how to swim, and even if they do, it's not like they're gonna crack their head and you have to do like the full on put them on the backboard and stuff. I mean, like the biggest concern I have is some old dude goes into like, because old people like to go in like because like the diving board section, anybody could just go swim around in. They're really like nonchalant about it. Like most diving board areas, everybody, like nobody could be in the pool, but like here, they don't even really care. They don't even tell you when you're good to go. And some old dudes will just be at like really deep areas and they'll just tread water for a while for exercise. And like my only concern is one of them will just get like a heart attack and I'll have to jump in and get him. But I mean, aside from that, it's fine. Like I did the online course for lifeguarding, and some of the shit they were talking about, I was like, what the fuck? Like it was talking about what to do if somebody had a seizure in the pool.
What do you do, Alex?
I don't know. I can't remember. So if somebody has a seizure in the pool, I guess I'll grab them and pull them out and be like, I'll call the 911, I guess. I mean, I don't really know. I guess I'll call EMT. Aside from, like, I mean, if anybody actually gets hurt, like breaks their spine, I mean, I'll I don't know, because I don't know if we're actually going to do like the full, because like most lifeguarding courses, you go like 3 days, all day training. But where I'm doing it, it's like half a day, and you just go in there, and the guy tells you a couple things. So I feel like if somebody actually like really hurts himself, I'm just gonna be like, I don't know what to do.
You're like, I'm gonna jump in, but I'm gonna let someone that has higher power and has been here longer.
Yeah, I'll just call over somebody else. I'll be like, hey, can you help me out with this?
We gotta clean up in the big part of the pool.
and like one of the parts was really funny because they showed like they were doing this thing where it's like, show what's wrong with this scenario. And it showed like a bunch of people in a pool, like playing around. They're like, what could be potential hazards? And then like I was looking around, and then there was just a kid at the bottom of the pool laying down. And then it was like, what could be a potential hazard? I was like, maybe the dead kid at the bottom of the pool would be a potential hazard. And there were literally people swimming over this like kid lying at the bottom of the pool. It was so. I saw that. I laughed out loud because it was so stupid.
She's grabbing. Hold on, sorry. I just can't let her eat this plastic.
I don't care. Anything for the puppers.
She's eating a plastic bottle. Can we not go on my trash and get plastic bottles out of the fucking trash can?
Yeah, I feel like the dog should know that. Why don't you discipline it some Steinar? Like slap it around a bit.
Oh, she's chasing the tail. I hope now she's. Where are you going now?
My cousin's dog is really weird because like sometimes I'll use the reflection from my watch or something like with the sunlight. Like I'll just be sitting there and it'll be like the sunlight will bounce off my watch onto the ground, and then the dog will come over and just start barking at it, and then I'll move it, and the dog literally chases the light like a cat and like barks at the light.
Oh,
it's really fucking weird.
It's like Logan's dog.
God damn it, Logan did you see that puppy that he got?
Yeah.
It is so unremarkable. Like when I saw his puppy, I was like, it's a young dog, ooh. But when I saw yours, I was like, oh my god, that thing is so cute.
It's an actual teddy bear. The thing doesn't know what the fuck it's doing. That's like the funny shit. As I think of it, it's like a game of Halo. The dog, like, I've never played Halo actually, but
I haven't either. I don't know what this reference is.
It's got like, what? Oh no! No, dog! Shit, the dog shitting. No,
well, we'll leave it on this. Steiner's dog is shitting. We're having a good time, and I'll see you guys later.
Shit.